Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 1986 Jeep Grand Wagoneer that was restored by the WagonMaster. It's got 93,000 miles on it. It's a clean title, clean Carfax car. My job, really I'm just going to try and highlight the cosmetic condition of this car and show you that all the electronics work. We've got pictures of the undercarriage and the engine in my on our website, and so I'm just going to go over the details. There's too much to cover in a short 6-minute video, but I'll do my best. So we confirmed with the WagonMaster that he did restore this rig in 2009. So that's a guy named Chip, and he is the pro on these things, I guess. And if he's done work on your rig, it's worth supposedly a lot more money. So you can go buy these inexpensively if they're just standard, but this is a very clean car. There's no rust on it, undercarriage or body-wise. It's been very well taken care of. We have a lot of service history on it. We just did a bunch of work to it. So the body panel and the wood is in excellent condition. The wheels, which are original, are in excellent condition. The tires are new. We just did brakes on it. It just went through a full inspection at the Jeep dealership. So they did some stuff. We fixed the power locks. And we also put, I don't know if you're familiar with these, and this is the WagonMaster. That's the trademark badge right there. But we also did talk to him, and he confirmed that this was a rig that he worked on. Anyways, you can see the body really clean. There's no damage on any of the wheels. So these are notorious for leaking transmission fluid. They've got so much fluid in them that if they sit for a long period of time, all the transmission fluid drains down into some locations that it will drain out of. And so if you don't drive them on a regular basis, you end up with transmission fluid all over your floor. They do make a kit for this. It's an aftermarket sump that gives you a little more space for the oil or the transmission fluid to stay in, which we did. And so it's bone dry. It won't leak a drop of transmission fluid or oil on your floor. Well, it doesn't affect the oil, it's the transmission fluid that's the problem. So you can see the back here, the chrome and the lights and the trim all in really good shape. I was going to show, well, I can't do it because I don't have the keys. So again, the body is really clean. Really, I don't think there's any dents or scrapes on this thing. So that's part of the restoration. And the guy that owns it took really good care of it. So again, the wheels in good shape. So I'm not going to crawl under this and show you the undercarriage. I do have a bunch of pictures though that show you there isn't any rust on this car at all. It's very clean. And you know, all of the electronics work. The locks, the power mirrors, the AC, the windows, the wipers, the blinkers, everything is functional, which I'll walk you through. So the one thing about this car is the roof is new. So our current customer was coming back from windsurfing in Hood River and had windsurfing equipment on his rack, and it got wind underneath it and it tore the rack up, and so it damaged the roof. So he went and bought a factory roof and had it replaced. Now his original roof had a sunroof in it, but he couldn't find a sunroof, and so it's got all the wiring and all the stuff is still up there for the sunroof if you wanted to convert it. But since he had trouble finding it, he just put a standard roof on. Now you would never know that the roof has been replaced, but we disclose that because we know about it. Just to, you know, and disclosure of everything as far as the vehicle goes. So there's your trim. I mean, it's really clean for the fact it's a 30-year-old rig. The leather is in really good shape, which is impressive for the age. The headliner's in really good shape. So door panels, driver's seat, all the power adjustments work. So up, down, front, back, tilt, back. So I was going to try and show you the I don't know if I can open this. I don't know if it opens without putting the window down. Let me see. So there's a switch back here for the window. I don't think I can open that. I was going to try and show you the trunk area. I'll do that afterwards, after I put the window down. So I'm gonna start it. Starts right up. And so you can see the passenger side and the door, the passenger side door trim, really clean, doesn't need anything. So the dash. So this is, I guess, one of the trademarks of the WagonMaster. So he puts a an Alpine stereo in. It does have in the glove box here an iPod cable, and we do have an iPod that we're including with the Jeep that the driver or the owner has. He's not using anymore. So the fans all work. So you can hear that. AC works. So the amp meter works. Your oil pressure works. Your temperature works. Your gas gauge works. Your lights are on. So left turn signal, right turn signal, hazards work. I can't believe this, but the power mirrors work. So that's the driver's side, and then the passenger side. That's pretty impressive. So the locks didn't work, and the Jeep dealership didn't even want to deal with it, and our mechanic up the street fixed them. So those all work. That's cool. So driver's side window, they all work flawlessly. Passenger side window, passenger side, driver's side back window, and back window back here. I mean, I have new cars that don't work that well, so that's a feat that's impressive as far as I'm concerned. So your defrost, you have rear defrost over here, your lights here, and then so you can see the dash lights fully work. Then they are adjustable. Your shift gauge works there. Wipers. So the only thing that has been intermittent on this car, which just started, was that back window is power, and originally the switch on the dash worked, but now it's working intermittently. So that's the only thing as far as electronics go that needs to be looked at, and I can have my guy up the street look at it. He's already proven more than proficient, and so we'll do that, and I can have it done prior. And we would also encourage anybody that was going to buy this to have an inspection done. So you can see one of the reasons we like this is because of the restoration, but you can see so all the stickers are in place. There's just no rust anywhere on it, we've got a lot of documents or a lot of pictures documenting that. So anyways, I'm learning as I go on this rig, but I can definitely talk to you about the mechanical condition and electronics. So anyways, if you've got questions, please feel free to contact us. We can be reached at 503-227-2354, and we'd like to thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.